Now, Albert Goubet, the founder of supermarket chain Quicksave, is joining the ranks of Britain's top philanthropists. Oh, it's hard to say that. After handing over the majority of his £460 million fortune to a charitable foundation. The 82-year-old Roman Catholic revealed earlier this week that he'd made a deal with God decades ago when he was penniless. Explaining, he said, "I asked God, make me a millionaire and you can have half of my money." And that's what he did. So I suppose you've got to admire him for sticking to his promise. But have you ever asked God or the powers of the universe or whatever you believe in for something or to look after you?
I don't think there's anybody who wouldn't say that they haven't said, "Oh, please God, da-da-da-da-da." But when I was at my lowest ebb, when I was really at rock bottom and I felt there was nothing to live for at all, I know that sounds really selfish, but I'll explain. I would imagine many times turn around and said, "Please God, show me the way, give me some hope, please do something." And I think we all can say that we've been there. And I felt very selfish for that because I've got a daughter, a grandson, a mother, but something happened and I was shown a way or given a step up and told to get on with it and get off my bum and get on and stop thinking about myself, which I did and I have, and I've got through it.
So do you believe that was God helping you?
I believe that there's something else apart from our existence, and I believe whatever you want to call it, whatever it is in your life that will help you and that you can turn to and talk to and feel something is helping you in some way, whatever it is, I think we should all have something. And because I don't think it's, it would be very selfish and arrogant to say that there's just us, I think. And I believe there is something out there. And whatever it is that you believe in, if it will help you and take you forward, then I don't think we should be ashamed of that or feel sorry that we ask for help.
Do you not believe, then, Carol, that there's some greater being that could help you?
I believe there's something, but I don't know what it is. I'm not an atheist. I don't think there's nothing. I think there is a higher being, whatever that is, but I'm not sure that whatever it is helps you. I think you're on the planet and life just goes on, and I don't.
So you're more a believer in fate rather than...
I am a believer in fate, yeah. I do think that whatever's going to happen is going to happen. It doesn't matter how much you beg God to help you or some people ask for material things to happen. Oh, I want to be a millionaire. Please, God, make me a millionaire. I just don't... I don't see that at all. I don't get it. And I don't very often... I mean, I'm sure I've prayed before, without thinking when I've been in a certain situation, but... sometimes you look at, people who do believe, who have, they have such awful things happen to them.
Yeah.
Do they then turn around and go, there can't possibly be a God because otherwise he wouldn't be doing this to me? And, when I was in the tsunami, I remember thinking, you look up at the sky and you think, is there something there that can help me now?
And did you ever say, please, somebody
No, I didn't. No, I didn't say that.
You said to me that you felt that your mother was helping you then, didn't you? You actually felt that she was there.
Well, when I came back, I was so confused by what happened because so many people died and I didn't. And you just come back looking for answers and you clutch at straws and you think, what was it? What was it? Something must have been helping me. Now I look back and I think it just wasn't my time. But also, if you're asking for help from God at a time when something so terrible like that is happening, you've got to look at it and think, what if there was a God? He wouldn't be doing this. He wouldn't be killing all these people. Do you know what I mean?
No, you had a fairly religious upbringing, I assume.
I did, yes, I did. But I don't know. I'm one of these. I'm quite a selfish person, really. So I really hope there's someone up there when I want something, and then when I don't get it, I think, no, there ain't. So how many times I've asked someone to make me a millionaire? It hasn't helped for me. No, maybe because I haven't offered to give them half back. I don't know.
Yeah.
But so I am. I'm always one of these that if something bad's going to happen, you think, oh, when you do that, oh, please God, don't let this happen. But I'm kind of with Carol in the respect that I really, truly want to believe there something is, but I haven't had the proof. And I suppose there's millions of people out there who could give me proof for what's happened to them. But, with my mum was so religious. I mean, she went to church 7 days a week, never missed it. Went to Lourdes every year as a helper. And just totally believed in her faith, and yet was struck down with the Alzheimer's disease and eventually died from it. And then that knocked me back again because I thought, someone's so religious and he hasn't helped her. In fact, he's ended her life really badly. But my mum's answer to that was, she was never scared of that. You know what I mean? Because
Actually,
she believed there was something
I
better.
envy people that faith sometimes, because I believe, like Carol, in a greater being. I don't really know what it is, and often mine are selfish requests. You know, if I'm scared on a plane, I go, oh, please, God, don't let this plane crash, and that kind of thing. What I don't do is make a pact and say, you know, if you do this for me, I'll give something back, like Mr. Goubet. And actually, I love that story, because I love the idea, whether you believe the pact with God that made him a millionaire, the fact that, you know, he did become a multi-millionaire, actually, and he has given all this money away to charity, I think is a really nice story.
I have a friend called Anne who is a true Christian, and we were at a store in London one day. This is we came out, it was pouring with rain, there were hundreds of people trying to get a taxi, hundreds of people, and a taxi arrived in front of us. The guy from Harrods, who was one of the porters, got out and went, do you want a taxi? And we went, yeah. And we got in the taxi, and there's 100 people going, I'll get them, I'll get them. And they would have lynched us had they could have got in the taxi. And she went, thank you. And I went, oh my God, I must try this.
Maybe that was just a bit of luck.
Maybe.
All I know is I'd like to take your friend shopping.
Time.
I'd like to take your friend shopping with me next time I'm looking for a taxi. OK, now this